Datuk Seri, soalan seterusnya ni panjang. Mungkin Datuk Seri sempat nak minum sekejap.
Oh, boleh.
Ya, saya ini panjang soalannya. Dah tanya daripada Ak Azlan dan ini yang dihantar ke Facebook Datuk Seri sendiri. Dia kata, Assalamualaikum Datuk, saya nak tanya apakah pelan kerajaan memudahkan sara hidup generasi kedua dengan kadar gaji RM1,500. Kami tak cukup untuk membeli kenderaan untuk berkahwin, so jadi ni belum kahwin aja ni. Membeli rumah dan sara hidup kami 90% generasi kedua berpendapatan kurang daripada 1,500. Jika betul begini, akan ramai lagi kes orang yang macam merindu dan sebagainya. Ini daripada saudara Ak Azlan. 1,500.
Ya, sebab tu kita beri kali ini kita beri sumbangan wang tunai kepada bujang yang pendapatan 2,000 ke bawah. Ini sebagai satu sumbangan kepada mereka. Tapi di samping itu kita juga nak bina lebih banyak lagi rumah bawah prima ni. Bila kita laksanakan bawah prima ni, ini untuk kategori mereka yang tergolong dalam first time house buyers, pendapatan 4,000 ke bawah ni semua. Inilah kumpulan yang kita jadi kumpulan sasar kita. Dan kalau kita dapat memperbaiki lagi pengangkutan awam kita sebagainya, sudah tentu dapat membantu golongan mereka. Dan kali ini dalam bajet kita, KTMB bagi diskaun 50% pada mereka yang pendapatan 2,000 ke bawah untuk menggunakan komuter KTMB. Jadi ini beberapa langkah yang kita akan ambil.
Dan Datuk Seri, ada satu lagi soalan sebelum saya pergi ke Ashraf. Ini datangnya daripada Google Plus CrizLai. Dia kata, ini berkenaan dengan kadar jenayah. More budget should be allocated to fight crimes in Malaysia as the frequent news of criminal acts are scaring tourists away. For instance, MyDistress Op on mobile by PDRM is a great move to ensure safety in emergency cases. What are the ways and measures that this budget will ensure crime fighting efforts will just continue?
Well, it's quite well detailed in the budget, but because of the time constraint, I'm not going to repeat what's in the budget, except one of the programs or one of the measures that I think will make a difference, which is the motorcycles, special patrols, working in pairs. And they will patrol at night, especially in the neighborhood. And this will increase and heighten the omnipresence of the police. I'm quite excited about this program because I thought about it myself. And I've spoken to the to a police negara, IGP himself. I said, please, I want this to take off as soon as possible. And I'd like to launch it. So that I'd like to see this. At night, I'd like to see, police motorcycles all over the neighborhood, so that people feel secure at night. That's just one of the ways. But if you look at the budget, there are many other measures, including giving incentives to the private sector, to buy security equipment. If you buy CCTV, for example, you can get the full tax deduction in 1 year. That is something which we have never done before. And if you develop gated community, you will also have incentives. So those are the measures that we are going to do. So not only the focus is on the police, but it's also on the society. The society itself must work hand in hand to reduce crime.
Dan Datuk Seri, saya rasa Ashraf sudah bersedia. Ashraf, untuk soalan yang ketiga, silakan.
Ya, Datuk Seri. Kerajaan telah mengumumkan peruntukkan RM200 juta untuk membantu graduan mendapatkan pekerjaan. Jadi bagaimanakah peruntukan ini dapat dibelanja supaya objektif tersebut tercapai?
Ya, kita gunakan peruntukan ini untuk memberi latihan. Yang saya sebut tadi, the last mile. Ya, ini terutama sekali soft skills mereka, dari segi language skills, dari segi marketing, dari segi pengetahuan tertentu supaya mereka dapat jadi lebih marketable lagi. Jadi walaupun mereka dah ada pendidikan perangkat ijazah muda, tetapi adaptasi mereka kepada workplace itu mereka berkurangan, terutama sekali language skills dan juga rasa keyakinan, confidence level. Jadi kalau kita ada kursus seperti ini yang dikendalikan oleh syarikat-syarikat dan GLCs, saya percaya ramai graduate kita akan dapat peluang pekerjaan selepas mereka menjalani kursus tersebut.
Dan Datuk Seri, ini pula datangnya daripada Daud Din melalui Twitter. Is Malaysia heading in the right direction from the economic standpoint?
Well, I believe we have a very clear sense, a clarity of direction. That I'm convinced, I'm absolutely convinced about that. But the challenge for us is to get there, because you need two major factors. You need the domestic economy to be strong and resilient. You also need a fairly benign external environment. And currently we are facing very strong external headwinds that will dampen our performance. But because our domestic economy is strong, we will get, God willing, we will get close to 5% growth this year, which is commendable. But if the external global economy is more benign, then I'm confident that we can get 6% or even more than that.
Kita ke London sekali lagi bersama arkitek kita di London, silakan. Yes, Yong Lee.
Hi. Okay. To own a house is everyone's dreams, but the high home prices is deterring them. So this year budget will not immediately solve the problem of high home prices. However, in this new budget, are there any immediate measure to help young home buyers, to help them to achieve their dream?
Yes, I've spoken about this just now when I mentioned about Prima having the two models, and one that can be implemented quickly will be the kind of a partnership between Prima and the private developers, and Prima will come in with infrastructure funding for the infrastructure. The houses can be sold at significantly below market price, and that's one. Then the Rumah Pertamaku for the first time home buyers, we have increased the eligibility and we make it a lot easier. So now they can get 100% financing. So that is on the demand side. But the supply side, we try to dampen the rather steep increase in prices by increasing the level of the real property gains tax, which hopefully will act as a slight dampener to the steep increase of houses. So these are some of the measures that we have announced in the budget.
Kita ada 15 minit lagi sebelum sesi ini berakhir dan banyak lagi soalan-soalan dari Twitter masuk. Ini datangnya daripada Tan King Liang. Would the budget and our country's economy be affected by violent street demo and chaos caused by irresponsible parties?
Well, there is of course one element called the X factor. When you ask me what does X factor mean, I say X factor means confidence. And if people have confidence, especially the markets, and certainly a country that is stable, politically stable, and peaceful and harmonious, certainly will add to the X factor for Malaysia. And when investors, for example, look at possibilities on a global basis, because when they look at Malaysia, they will compare Malaysia with other countries in the world. And if they look and see and they like what they see about Malaysia, and especially if they see Malaysia as peaceful, as harmonious, and they know no violent street demonstrations, etc., then their confidence in Malaysia certainly will be much higher. And as a nation, we will benefit from that kind of perspective.